The House Financial Services Subcommittee and the United States Congress Committee on Intelligence, the Financial Investigation Network of the Criminal Investigation Networks of the United States Treasury, the FBI, the Department of Justice, the White House, Donald J. Trump, Christopher Wray over at FBI, and to William Barr. Are you people freaking shitting me? You gotta be shitting me. You're letting these gangster-bankster sons of bitches engage in self-policing. Suspicious activity reports turned in by the banks themselves. This is how we got into all the trouble. Ladies and gentlemen, the American banking system has been robbed stupid for in excess of $30 trillion. Some say it's up around $200 trillion, but let's just keep it conservative. $30 trillion in all kinds of fraud, all sorts of mortgage swindling, enormous amounts of money laundering. And this is my question directly to the attorneys for J.P. Morgan Chase and to the attorneys of Deutsche Bank. How is it precisely that you launder your money? You've been caught doing it. You've been fined heavily for it. But precisely exactly how is it that you're laundering the money? Are you commingling it with clean money and then laundering it through lending, mortgage lending, mortgages, automobile loans, and the other investment products that you market to the public? Is this the modus operandi of Deutsche Bank and J.P. Morgan Chase? And yeah, I think so. I think that the suspicious activity reporting, the self-policing by the banks, is a sick, twisted joke, Maxine Waters. And to Patrick McHenry and to Adam Schiff, I mean, what are you people freaking dizzy? William Barr, Attorney General of the United States, Christopher Wray, are you people nuts? You gotta be nuts. The banking system's been systematically looted and robbed over the past 50 or 60 years. The savings and loan scandal of the 1980s was the banking and savings and loan swindles and scandals of the 1960s and 70s that caused the banks to start crashing, the savings and loans to start crashing in the 1980s. Now, ladies and gentlemen, everybody knows who I am. My name is Judson Witham. I'm the whistleblower from Texas. I was born and raised up in the Adirondacks of New York in Queensbury, where my parents were in the real estate development business. You see, folks, I've been in the real estate business and the finance and compliance and permitting and insurance aspects of large-scale development exactly like Donald Trump. How about that, Donald Trump? You're a real estate speculator and you're a real estate developer with construction interests. I'll bet you've heard of Tramwell Crow, Century Development, Pulte Homes, U.S. Homes, General Homes. I'll bet anything in the world you've heard of the Triad Development Mafia. You know, Gabanafar, Khashoggi, the Bin Ladens, the Triad, and the LDS Mormon Church up in Salt Lake City, and all that swishy, squishy, you know, dirty, rotten real estate speculating and dirty, rotten construction lending and dirty, rotten mortgage lending that the bankster gangsters in the savings and loans and Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac and HUD and FHA, and the list goes on and on and on. Ask the Director of the Housing and Urban Development Department, Mr. Carson there. Bring him on down, Ben Carson. Folks, Maxine Waters and Adam Schiff and Patrick McHenry and the Deutsche Bank and the JP Morgan Chase. How is it exactly you launder your money? Are you reporting all these phony baloney money transactions and all this real estate speculating and real estate mortgage money laundering, predatory lending, the churning of these laundered monies? Are you reporting this to the Department of Justice and to the FBI? I doubt it. I think that's the biggest damn joke I've ever heard of in my life, and that would be directed at the U.S. Congress, the U.S. Senate, the Justice Department, and the Executive. And of course, let's not leave out the Federal Reserve. The Federal Reserve is supposedly investigating all this nonsense, but here's what the Federal Reserve never seems to do, and that's get to the bottom of it. So here's the Judd Witham challenge. How is it exactly they're laundering all this money? Are they using subprime predatory mortgage loans? And folks, I'm just going to leave it right there. Look at all the links below. Get yourself educated in what's actually going on. And as always, hasta la vista. God bless, and you betcha we'll be coming back.